you've ever thought about raising the prices of your artwork when you're selling in person, especially the prices of your art prints, you're going to want to watch this video because I recently did this. I raised my art print prices after several years of having them at the very same price. I had a lot of reservations about this, like fears that customers would maybe notice and it would stop me from making as many sales, and lots of things were going on in my mind. But I went ahead and pushed back all those fears and raised my prices. So in this video, I want to show you the results. These are backed in data. We are going to compare a show that I did last year where my print prices were my original older price, and then a show that I did this year with the new prices. I'm going to show you my Square dashboard, the exact sales data, so you can see how raising my art print prices impacted my sales and overall profit margin. And while we're on the topic of using sales data to help inform decisions that you're making about selling at art fairs, I want to share with you today's sponsor, Art Show Plus. It's a free tool specifically made for artists and crafters who sell at art fairs or other in-person events. I'm linking it below and on screen right now. So here's the thing. You report your total sales data from each show that you do into their system anonymously. You get to see a whole bunch of insights about your own data as you report more shows, but also you get to see what everybody else is making at the shows. This means that when you're thinking about applying to a show and possibly paying a really large booth fee to do this show, you can see what other people have made at the show before you decide to jump into it, right? This is going to help you make so much more informed decisions about your business. Now, for full disclosure here, the site is just getting started, and so there are not huge numbers of reports on there right now. But this is something that I think we all really need to do. I personally have uploaded around 25 of my shows into it so far, so that way I can help populate the sales data out there for everybody. Because the more of us who report our sales data, the better it's going to be for everyone. So I hope that you definitely take advantage of this. It's absolutely free. The link is down in the description and the pinned comment. And thanks so much to Art Show Plus for sponsoring this video. All right, now let's get back into it. So to give you a full picture of my pricing experiment, for years I had my art prints priced at $17.99 for an 8x10 size print. And I would have a deal going for customers that if they bought 3 prints, they got a 4th print for free. And I always had people doing this deal, and it was a great upsell for me. And I ran this deal for years. But then this year I decided to raise my prices to $22.50 for an 8x10 size print. And if they bought 2 prints, they could get them for $40. And this way I wasn't giving away as many free prints, but I also wasn't selling as high priced of the bundle deal. So I kind of didn't know how this was going to work. But one thing I've noticed in my business over the last few years is that more and more customers were just buying single prints. And costs have gone up, not for my prints necessarily, but for the hotels and everything that I have to do to be able to go to a show. So that's why I thought it was really necessary at this point for my business for me to raise my print prices. I think often as artists, we do something like raise our prices, and then we think, well, okay, people are still buying, so it's probably okay. It was a good thing that I did this. And that's kind of how I've been feeling this year so far, is that I haven't noticed customers really seeming too upset about the price change. There was one customer who brought it to my attention that was like, hey, I know that you raised your prices, and I'm not buying this year because of it. She wasn't really rude about it, but she was just very matter of fact, and I was like, okay, I can accept that, right? But I had no other customers throughout my entire spring and summer season ever say anything to me about my price increase, and many of them were previous customers who had purchased before and they purchased again. So from a customer sentiment standpoint, I don't think most of them minded, and everybody these days is used to prices going up. Still, you never know what the actual results of a thing are until you look at the data, and that's what we're getting ready to do. So I'm going to show you my Square dashboard. So here on screen, we have my Square. I have 2 different windows pulled up. So the one on the left here is my 2026 data from this art fair. And then the one on my right is the 2025 data. Now, here you can see this year I sold $5,882.50 worth of my small prints. These are the prints that I was selling for the $22.50 each, or 2 for $40. Then back in 2025, I sold $4,947 worth of these prints. Now, these were the ones that I was selling for $17.99 each, and you could buy 3 and get your 4th print free. So you can see that I did sell more money worth of prints this year than I did last year. But there is one caveat to this, because there are always like different customers that come to the shows, and the weather is different each time. Like in 2025, it was raining significantly on one of the days, and so that got turned out to be a little bit less at the show. So these results aren't 100% only because of me increasing my print prices, because there's a lot of other factors that can, confound the data when it comes to this kind of thing. But there is a lot that we can learn from this, and there's one thing in particular. So check this out. This is another graph. This is comparing the 2 shows. These are my average total sale. And I was worried that when I decreased my large bundle, because the buy 3 get the 4th print free deal that I was doing in 2025 and earlier was a larger total sale than my 2 for $40. So I kind of thought this would hurt my average total sale amount. So you don't want to do that. You always want to have that amount going up if you want to make your shows more profitable. But check this out. The darker purple is the show from this year, and the lighter purple is the show from last year. And you see this up here, 25.85% increase for my average total sale. This is amazing. This is exactly what you want to see if you raise your prices. You want to see that this is going to be bringing in more money and that your average total sale is increasing. Now back to these 2 tables, I want to show you something else. So we're going to go down here. Now this is back looking at the 2026 data. My total sales for the show were $7,560. Now going back to 2025, my total sales for the show were $5,533. So you can see overall I made more money when I had my print prices increased. I sold more dollars worth of small prints at the show this year than I did last year. But here's another really interesting thing, and this is something that really has helped me out in my business. So in 2025 and earlier, when I was doing that big bundle deal where I was giving away a free print, I had to hand out more prints to be able to make less money. And you can see it here. So I sold 275 prints to make this roughly $5,000 here. And then I also gave away 44 prints. So just totaling this up, that was 319 prints that I had to hand out to be able to make roughly $5,000. Now, if you go over here to my data for this year, I had to hand out 285 prints. So I had to hand out 34 less prints to customers, and I made around $900 more from selling those prints. So that's a big profit difference when you think about it. Even though my per print cost is low, I only pay $1.35 for each print. So I didn't really mind if I gave out 44 free prints in that previous year. But from a print packaging standpoint and work standpoint, it was so much better for me to raise my print prices because I was making more money and doing less work for it because I had to just make less prints to hand out to customers. So distilling this all down into whether you should raise your art print prices, I think that there are some overarching factors to consider. And this is something that you need to understand to look at deeper within my business and how it's structured within the overall market of my area. So my art prints, when they were priced at $17.99, they were actually below the market price for everybody else on average who was selling at the art fairs that I was competing with. Most of the people there were selling their 8x10 size prints for either $20 or $25. And so for me to have my prints at $17.99, I was on purpose undercutting everybody's prices. Now I like to do this because I wanted people to flood into my booth and choose my art over theirs because I had the lowest price. And also because I had artwork that was beautiful and good quality, right? And so I was willing to give away a lot of prints and do a little bit more work in my business in order to have that selling point. But now I wanted to to shift the way my business was selling a little bit and come more in line with what everybody else was selling at when it comes to price. And that's why I think this pricing experiment worked out so well for me, because I didn't need to discount my prices below everybody else's to make sales. My art can compete with theirs. And so because of that, customers didn't seem to mind paying an equal amount for my prints versus theirs. They would often still choose mine. So this is something to think about with your work and where you're placed within the market. Are your art prints priced lower than everybody else's, but your artwork's quality is equivalent? Well, then you can probably raise your prices. But if your art prints are already higher priced than everybody else's and your artwork quality is still equal to everyone else's, raising your art print prices might not work out so well for you. It's something that you would have to experiment with. This is a lesson that I learned the hard way this year because I raised my print prices and the prices of my original paintings at the same time. While online I could sell my original paintings for the new price very well, people didn't seem to stop purchasing my originals at the rate that they were before when I raised the prices. So that's a good thing. But in person, I've had such a hard time this year selling originals that are my larger originals. I've been able to sell my $150 originals a time or two, but I've yet to sell an original of a higher price than that at an in-person event. And before, when I hadn't raised my prices, I would sell my 11 by 14 inch size paintings that I was selling for $199 at shows pretty frequently. But now that I've bumped the price to $300, I'm not selling them at all. So this shows me that the market, within my area at least, for people who are interested in buying animal art like mine, is not really going to support higher prices. Even though as an artist, I know that I can get higher prices out of my work when I sell online. So all of that said, it's something that you might encounter when you are trying to raise the prices of your work as well. And one thing to also keep in mind when it comes to artwork, if you start out with lower prices, you can always raise them. But once you raise them and people start purchasing at that higher level, it's really hard to lower them again without irritating your previous buyers. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to devalue the work that they purchased by lowering your prices in the future. So that's why I always think it's super important, especially for beginners, to ease slowly into price increases, especially for your originals, because it's harder to put those on sale and it's harder to decrease the prices of those later without making unhappy customers. Now, art prints, on the other hand, you can experiment with, and I think art prints are an area within your business that you can always run a sale. So if you raise your prices and you realize it was a mistake, then just run a sale at the next show. Well, I hope you found this information helpful, and if you would like to learn more about making your own art prints, I have a free course. You can watch that right here. If you'd like to learn more about selling at art fairs, I have a free course about that here. All right, thanks so much for watching. See you next time.